Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Here's Robinson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now Jones. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Here's Robinson.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they run the option on second down.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Robinson.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Jones gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 41, Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Robinson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Kareem Hunt.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Fields' throw will be caught by McKenzie.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Jones on first down.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jordan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's called in by Marshall for a Giant touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 21.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Off play action, Fields. Oh, Mooney, what a catch.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Makes the score Giants 35, Bears 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fields. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fields throwing again.
And this will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Back to throw, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Read option, here's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team could...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Here's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.